Kyle Rittenhouse, who gets away with murder. That's my opinion. He gets away with murder. He gets a gun unlawfully. The person that gave him the gun gets charged with the crime. The judge says, oh, no, you didn't have that gun unlawfully. We're going to throw that out. So you would imagine that the person who gave him the gun unlawfully is now free. Nope. That man, the man who purchased the AR-15 style rifle for Kyle Rittenhouse, has pleaded no contest to reduced charges of contributing to the delinquency of a minor. So literally, the man who gave Kyle Rittenhouse the gun at the request of Kyle Rittenhouse, by the way, the man who gave him the gun will have more of a penalty than the one who used it to kill people. Dominique Black got the rifle, showed the image of him doing the whole thing in court, all right? Kenosha County Circuit Judge Bruce Schroeder accepted Black's plea deal during a 6-minute hearing. Of course he did. Assistant District Attorney Thomas Binger dropped 2 felony counts on intent to deliver a dangerous weapon to a minor as part of the deal. So instead, they got the contributing to the delinquency of a minor, which is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 9 months in jail. But Binger reduced the charge to a non-criminal county ordinance violation. Under the deal, Black will pay a $2,000 fine. Each felony count would have been punishable by up to 6 years in prison and a $10,000 fine. Black was 18 and dating Rittenhouse's sister when he purchased an AR-15 style rifle for Rittenhouse in May of 2020. Rittenhouse of Antioch, Illinois was 17. Black testified during the trial that he bought the rifle so he and Rittenhouse could target shoot and hunt on a friend's property in Wisconsin. Well, Kyle Rittenhouse did some hunting elsewhere. This is really ironic to me, and I'm going to ask you to put on your attorney mind, which you have on all the time, Adrienne. How is it that Kyle Rittenhouse, his charges are dismissed for being in unlawful possession, but the guy who gave him the gun, he still pleads to a lesser offense, yes. But why is it that his charges weren't just totally dropped? So now he actually gets a penalty where the killer gets none.
Well, because the justice system, it's essentially not very just. The fact is, when it concerns Mr. Black, they're looking at it as an isolated offense. They're actually doing the analysis that should have been done in Kyle Rittenhouse's case. But since the judge in that case waited until right before the jury deliberated to make the decision on whether possession of that firearm violated the law, then it put essentially the prosecutors in the position that they could not appeal it at that time to have the appellate court decide whether it was lawful or not. And they just proceeded essentially and leaving the jury without being able to really decide that verdict. And it just, and also too, we have to consider that the judge at least claimed that the gun itself did not fall within the purview of certain statutes. But the thing is, it shows you how inconsistent things are, because just as you'd observe, if Kyle Rittenhouse was A-okay with having that gun, then why should this man actually face charges and now a conviction?
Yeah, really interesting. Obviously, in my opinion, Kyle Rittenhouse should be locked up for the rest of his life. That's my opinion about the whole thing.